Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show with me, Casey.
And Farah.
And we go through the big trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. It's also Friday, so welcome to your weekend. Our top story today, Dubai makes home ownership easier for thousands of first-time buyers.
And Dubai is getting container-style outdoor gyms in popular parks.
We have the most epic Dubai police found some stolen stuff story. Seriously, you have to wait for this one. I'm just like gobsmacked by how amazing Dubai police are.
And a Dubai creator brought delivery riders together for a heartwarming music video.
And later on in the show, we're talking all things the Cancer Run 2026, running for awareness, strength and early detection.
But first, the weather. It's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 13 to 21 degrees Celsius. It was so cold last night.
We're in a cold snap, and I don't think we
yeah.
really appreciated how much of a cold snap it would be, because you always think it's getting cold, but it's really cold.
Yeah.
It's really cold.
I'm appreciative of it, though.
So yesterday on the show, I heard Farah say a word, and I thought about it after, and I think about how I butcher words so regularly. How you pronounce
the capital city.
The capital city is spectacular, and I would like to learn from you.
I say it, so technically I don't even say it the way that locals say it, but I say Abu Dhabi. So the way you pronounce Dhabi is a little bit like the. So it's saying TH, but with a D there. Dhabi. But technically it's supposed to be Abu Dhabi, and I don't even say it
Say
right.
it again?
They technically say it as Abu Dhabi. They kind of remove the A.
Locals.
They say Abu Dhabi. And they say Dubai.
Which A are they, sorry, which A are they removing?
The first one.
Ah, Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Oh.
That's how they say it.
Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
No.
You're very
Okay.
close.
In the capital today, news from Abu Dhabi. No, it's not. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't sound quite right.
Say it in a sentence.
An English sentence or an Arabic sentence?
English sentence, because I need to hear the flow.
I'll say it in the way I say it then, because if I say it the way they say it, it just sounds weird. You know when you like say a full sentence and then you say croissant, like it's just weird. Like say it how you say it. Okay. So today I'm going to the capital city of Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Just because I'm Arab, I have to say it the way Arabs do.
I hear the Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi.
You're
And
very close.
But when I say it, I say Abu Dhabi.
Aww.
And it just sounds... I know every time I say it, I'm butchering it. And I'd like to be able to flow a little bit more. Abu Dhabi.
Dubai is even
Abu Dhabi.
harder.
Go.
Dubai.
Dubai.
It's technically supposed to be like, you're saying it really fast. It's Dubai.
Dubai.
But I don't even say that. I say Dubai.
I blame how English is structured.
Yeah.
I certainly don't blame myself, God forbid.
Because Arabic letters, things, it's very strange. Like, for example,
Dubai.
my name in English is 5 letters, Farah. And then in Arabic, it's FRH. It's Farah.
Oh, well, that's even easier. Because I would say Farah. That is what I would call you.
And you would think there is like an alif. There's Farah, but it's not. It's just FRH.
So, do people call you Farah?
People call me all sorts of things. They call me Farah. They call me Farah. They call me Farah. And I'm okay with it.
That sounds more natural. What do you call you?
I say Farah.
Farah.
But technically, I'm okay with anything.
I struggle with the H there.
Because it's technically Farah.
It's like you're telling someone a secret. It's Farah.
Oh, whispering it makes it easy.
It's the only way I can get that H coming out of the end.
Yeah, but I love that I say a lot of Arabic words, like here in Dubai, obviously, because it's such a melting pot. I love how I say Arabic words and no one bats an eye. Like when I say khalas, everyone understands what I mean. When I say yalla, everyone understands what I mean. That's the thing I love. I really love that.
Yeah, exactly. And some of my favorite words like khalas.
Oh yeah, I love khalas.
And I love hearing people say wallah.
Yeah.
When you're saying, they're like, say wallah.
Say wallah.
Say wallah. And you're like, okay, wallah. I promise.
I know. I love that we all understand each other. Even though you might not be Arab, but you understand what all of that means.
Okay, yalla, on to our first story.
Yeah, that's how you use it.
Okay, top story of the day. Dubai has made home ownership easier for first-time first-time buyers. So the Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism and the Dubai Land Department launched the first-time home buyer program last July, and it's making a very real impact for thousands of people in Dubai who wanted to get onto the property market.
The initiative was created to make home ownership more accessible, working closely with leading developers and banks. First-time buyers get priority access to new projects, tailored mortgage options, and even preferential pricing, and the result speaks for themselves.
So in just 6 months, more than 2,000 residents have bought a property in Dubai for the very first time, according to the Dubai Land Department. Residential sales under the scheme have totaled over 3 billion dirham. Nearly half of those buyers have been living in Dubai for over 5 years without ever owning a home until now.
Thanks to the program's success, the government is planning to expand it, bringing in more developers and more properties. Current partners include A'mar, Damak, Ellington Properties, Majd Al Futtaim, Danube Properties, Nakhil, Dubai Properties, Miras, and Benghati, among others.
So all of the basic developers you'd want to be a part of. And so if owning a home in Dubai has felt out of reach, the program is making it more of a possibility, especially. So if you're watching right now, and you've thought about buying a home in Dubai, they're giving you preferential interest rates on new developments, which is pretty phenomenal. And all you need to do is go directly to the Dubai Land Department or the Dubai Rest app, submit your Emirates ID, and then to be eligible, I'm sure there's some salary requirements there, but also you need to be a resident over 18 and you cannot already own a property in Dubai. And also the home that you need to be looking at purchasing needs to be less than 5 million dirham.
Makes sense.
Which is a lot of money.
It's still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money for us.
Honestly, this sounds so nice. Everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people think about owning a home in Dubai because they want to stay here long term. I mean, I was born and raised here, so obviously I've always wanted to purchase a home here, but it always felt so out of reach. I feel like initiatives like this by the DLD kind of make it a lot easier because otherwise it would be even farther out of reach. And the eligibility isn't super difficult. It's just not having a property, being a resident, and being over 18. Imagine being 19 years old and saying, I'm going to purchase the property in Dubai.
Yeah, it would be interesting to take a look at the requirements salary-wise. But the most interesting thing is that there are benefits, and the benefits being preferential interest rates with the banks that they have tied in with.
That makes it even easier.
I think that's the big win there. So there is massive interest in the project. 41,000 people registered, and to date, 2,000 people have been able to buy their homes through the program. So very, very interesting there. If you want to take part, you can get involved, and also you can check the location of the home because some homes are going to soon be near parks which have free gyms, which is another major initiative by Dubai that we're about to announce.
Yeah, they're getting container-style outdoor gyms in popular parks. This was announced by the Dubai municipality last night, and they're introducing container-style gyms at popular outdoor spots around the city. The municipality has opened applications for investors who want to operate these new fitness facilities, with 3 locations already confirmed: Al Khawanish Pond Park, Al Barsha South Park, and Al Mamzar Corniche.
Love those places. The idea is to create sheltered workout spaces that still make you feel like you're working out in an outdoor gym, but yet you're sheltered and protected from the sun. So it's all part of Dubai municipality's push to upgrade public spaces and encourage people to stay active and adopt healthier lifestyles.
One interesting detail is that the gyms might be mobile, but this is completely based on the image that we're shown by the municipality because the container gym is on top of a truck. But obviously no officials have confirmed yet whether these units will move between locations or stay permanently within these 3 parks. For now, only those 3 sites have been listed, and there's no word whether more locations will be added later. We'll find out.
The municipality that's asking investors who are interested in running one of these container gyms, you have until January 25th, so get moving to apply through Dubai Municipality's investment portal. How cool!
Yeah. I love how it's open to literally anyone, any sort of investor. You can be an Emirati citizen, an expat, or a private company. It's really nice. You get to take part in something that's for everyone. benefits the community.
On the investor front, but also just as I shan't be investing, but I shall be attending. Like when Dubai Fitness Challenge happens, what happens with Dubai Fitness Challenge is just phenomenal. You don't see it anywhere else in the world. They set up these probably highly expensive workout locations across the city. We get free classes. And the only bad thing about it is they pull it down after a month. But this is basically saying they're going to create those sheltered gym areas because, you know, when you're walking, every area has these outdoor gyms.
Yeah.
Marina, everywhere.
Everywhere.
And some people make use of them, but also because they're not protected...
It gets a little hot.
And,
and
there probably isn't the weights and things, so you're less inclined to pop in. But I feel like a protected area will make these a little bit more of a hub. And so it'll be just add it to the list of things we love about Dubai. There's free outdoor gyms that are protected.
Yeah. They just make everything a little bit more convenient every single time. They think of things that you might not necessarily think of, and they make it so easy and accessible. And if you also want to get, take a part in the investment front, they also make it easy. They're like, here's this initiative if you're interested in this kind of thing. This is something that you can invest in.
So true. Cancelling my gym membership. Thank you, Dubai. Speaking of epic, I love this story so much. Dubai police helped someone find their lost diamonds. But when you hear the story, your jaw will be on the floor. So a woman lost her diamond rings. And what do you do when you lose your diamonds?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Contacted by police.
You called Dubai police. She's in a parking lot in Dubai. I guess she put them down or something and they were gone. Officers arrived at the location within 15 minutes. They assessed the situation. Within a very short amount of time, they already identified who had taken the jewellery, and they got in touch with the individual or individuals and contacted them directly.
Wow. They instructed the individual to return the diamonds, and they did. So throughout the entire process, Dubai police stayed with the woman, supporting and reassuring her until the rings were safely returned. And from start to finish, the case was resolved in under an hour. An incredible example of rapid response and community-focused policing in Dubai. That's such an incredible story.
Can this news please make international headlines?
It should. It should. And under an hour. And the fact that it was done so smoothly, so fast, so efficiently is wow.
And so she said she was freaking out and that throughout the process they were consoling her, comforting her, showing empathy. But can you just imagine, for whatever reason, someone who saw these diamonds decided to take them?
Yeah.
And apparently, now this isn't, don't quote Lovin Dubai on this, but apparently a method that the police do is that something happens, they can identify the person so quickly through AI technology and through our Emirates IDs, they call and say, just bring it back. And imagine getting that call from Dubai police.
That's terrifying.
It's terrifying. But they said, look, we've seen what you've done 15 minutes ago.
Bring it back.
Just bring it back and you'll be okay.
It's so... It's so good.
It's eerie because we're living in Black Mirror.
A little. I get it.
But at the same time, how safe? It's absolutely phenomenal that they were able to provide that service. I just think about so many other countries where you call up. We had someone on the show from London. He said he lost his Range Rover was stolen from outside his door. Not to stamp on London. His Range Rover was stolen from outside his door. He called the police the next morning and they said, hey mate, it's already going to be outside of the country. There's nothing we can do. A Range Rover.
Oh, it's gone. It's outside the country now.
It's probably already sold for parts. Nothing we can do. We've got other things to work on.
Oh, yikes. That wouldn't have... I mean, again, not to hate on London. I would love to go visit sometime. But, but also, wow. It just really goes to show that something like this would never just pass by under Dubai police's radar. That's just never going to happen. If you say... my Range Rover or whatever car you have got stolen from in front of your house, of course it's going to be resolved. No matter how long it takes, it's going to be resolved.
Do you have any lost stuff in Dubai stories? Does anyone watching have any lost stuff in Dubai stories?
Me personally, no. But then again, when I was reading the story, someone in the comments had said, how do you lose multiple diamond rings And it just kind of feels like this person was just like, okay, I'm just going to take these off, just pop them here. It's a little, but you have to be careful too. So like I'm very careful and I'm very aware when I'm outside, even though I live in Dubai and everything, but I still try to be extremely aware of my surroundings so that I don't have to go through an issue like this.
The only thing I would say about losing rings is that like we're human and we make mistakes, and I say this because I say this because my mom lost all of her diamond rings when she was younger. She lost her engagement ring, she lost her wedding ring, and she lost another ring because she sent them to the jeweler to get cleaned, and they came back in a little brown paper bag. And we never saw that bag again. Ooh. And so I don't think it got stolen. It's probably in a bin. So if you're, want to go through the Irish...
if you want to go through a home or storage...
Our dubs, which are unsightly. Anyway, they're probably there. But things can happen. So maybe she was getting it cleaned. We've all
lost things.
I've left phones in taxi cabs mounted so many times back in the day when I used to be out a bit later than I go out these days.
Yeah. Understandable. It's completely fine. And if that happens to you, you can always phone Dubai police and say, hey, I lost one of my valuables. Yeah.
But if it's in an RTA cab, you call RTA, and they're also so efficient. Amazing, Dubai. Let's jump into our next story.
A Dubai creator brought delivery riders together for a heartwarming music video. So this Dubai-based creative director is going viral after bringing together a group of delivery riders to create a feel-good music video celebrating the city's everyday heroes. In a video shared by Rizky Tanok on TikTok, food delivery riders are seen taking part in a joyful shoot that was made simply to spread positivity, love, appreciation, especially during the intense summer heat.
I can't tell, is this like an ad for a Bentley or something?
I know, right? It's so well done.
In the caption, Rizky thanked delivery drivers for everything they do, calling them great fathers, strong brothers, and brave sons who work tirelessly to support their families back home. He also shared his gratitude to the companies that give them opportunities to earn a living and build a better future, adding that the project was completely personal and non-commercial.
The wholesome tribute has been super touching for viewers across Dubai, reminding everyone just how much these riders do to keep the city moving every single day. I loved that video. I thought it was super cute. He posted it on TikTok not too long ago, and it was one of the viral ones that he had posted. It was so cute. So last night it was at 470,000 views. Now it's at 500,000 views. It honestly makes sense because the video looks so good. Sort of looks like an ad, but because of the caption and everything, you can see that this is a pure tribute passion project and not at all commercial.
Yeah, it's. I just think it's so important to recognize the fact that people are choosing to come and work in this city, and in turn being able to provide a better future for their family back home. And it's a sacrifice, but I think people kind of make it with that in mind. You hear so many stories of someone working here 6 days a week, long hours, but yet their daughter's getting married at home, they've purchased a house at home, 4 kids are going to uni because they've made that sacrifice. And it's heartbreaking, but it's also incredible that they're able to have the opportunity to do that, I guess.
Exactly, because can we honestly say that this happens elsewhere in the world, with this extent? Not sure, honestly, but they do such a great job here. They let them, they have the opportunity to come and work, and it makes such a big difference for them, their families back home. It's so incredible to see, and videos like this kind of have this ripple effect of, you do one good deed or you say thank you, and it makes you want to say thank you, and kind of just goes forward.
And that's so important that I think it's acknowledged that the hard work that they do is really, really hard work. And you complain when we go into your office every day because the AC is a different temperature. But you've got people working throughout the summer months. You might order a shawarma wrap when it's raining outside and the roads are treacherous. But these people are performing really, really difficult jobs. And I think we need to remind ourselves constantly to constantly tip, to constantly pay it back. Sometimes you can see the tips and they're very light, but then people say they pay cash and they pay water, and everyone has different plans. But we should always remind ourselves, sometimes look internally, look at the privilege that you have, and if you can pay it back to people who are in a less privileged position than you, potentially like making their day with content, or in whatever you can do, it's nice to have these reminders to do so.
Exactly. I think that's what's important about this whole situation. And, you know, take it to social media sometimes, because it's not to boast at all. Taking it to social media, that's what people say. They're like, if I do good, I don't want to post it. But the reason why is because it encourages other people to do the same. You don't have to film it once you've seen it on social media when you're scrolling, but do the same. That's the thing. It's all about encouraging you to do the same.
So
that's what
true.
People don't get sometimes. They're like, why would you like film it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, it's to encourage other people.
100%. People say it's performative, you're doing this for your gain. I think you can always tell.
Yeah, you can tell from the video sometimes if it's like, you can tell. Like,
you can tell if it's fake or real.
Yeah.
Like, there's been a couple of videos this year that felt unreal to me, that felt unnatural. Very kind of like, I'm bringing a small amount of something basic, and filming the whole journey as though they're Mother Teresa. But
yeah, like, you know, do it with the proper intent.
The intention is there, and you can see when the intent is there. Like we had the story, the Dubai Kitties Rescue, and she said she felt uncomfortable sharing at the beginning because of this exact response.
Makes sense.
But what she has done and the impact she's had on her community by sharing is phenomenal.
Exactly. Sharing goes a long way. Social media has a very big impact, and it's not to boast, it's not to receive praise and all that stuff. It's literally for the opposite. It's to make sure other people do the same thing.
Yeah, true. I'm all for sharing stories, and we love to see them. Speaking of sharing and creating awareness, our next guest is going to walk us through Cancer Run 2026, which is just around the corner, both in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. People are running for awareness, strength, and early detection. Dr. Sonia Yacoub will be with us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. In the UAE, community is everything. And this morning, we're talking about a powerful community event that's coming soon. The Cancer Run, of course, presented by Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi, is taking place across both Abu Dhabi and Dubai this February, bringing together survivors, families, caregivers and supporters to raise awareness around early detection and regular health checkups. Joining us today, we have Dr. Sonia Haboob, a cancer survivor and community advocate, and Dr. Harmeek Singh, the race chairman of the Cancer Run. Welcome both to the show. Good morning, good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
The Cancer Run, we've touched on it before, but for people who may not have heard about it yet, what is the Cancer Run, Dr. Harmeek, and what was the original vision behind it?
Cancer Run is an awareness platform, and I think it's got a very simple logic behind it. As we know, the burden medically the world faces right now is cancer has got a lot of weight on that one. Anything to do with cure right now is early detection and awareness. We're making a lot of noise and we're trying to harp it. Anytime there will be any platform that we get, and thanks to our partners like you, we're talking about it. Every registration that you find has got a name, a family, and a reason. So any steps that we take, we're buying some time for people who know this is a time for awareness.
Mm-hmm. Well, as always, before we go any further, it's so important that we're doing this. So thank you to Plan B Group for making it happen. Sonia, you're joining not just as a participant, but as a survivor.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit about your journey and how it changed your outlook on health and
Sure.
life?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having us this morning. Thank you, Dr. Singh,
Thank you.
for empowering initiatives like this one. It's, as Dr. Singh said, it's very important because when you're going through the journey itself, there's a lot of questions that come up to our minds. And back then, when I think about, my own journey 10, 11 years ago, there was not much awareness as today. So thanks to social media, thanks to these amazing initiatives and amazing human beings, then nowadays we are able to get into these runs, hold each other's hands and run for the same cause. And having that feeling that I'm not only running because it's going to be something very beneficial for my mental health, rather than before my physical health, but especially the person next to me is going through the same journey. And that's the beauty of running. We don't know who you are. We don't know who's next to us, but we know she or he's doing it for the same cause.
Very nice.
Yes.
And how has being a cancer survivor changed your outlook on health and life?
It has changed my 360 look on everything in life. Back then, I was living in London. Got my first job after getting my second master degree, working for an international fashion and luxury firm. And when I was detected, I always say I was quite lucky enough that it was early stage cancer, uterus cancer to be more specific, which is something that many women and many young women especially they face in their life, unfortunately. So I decided to change my life, leave the fashion brand. I was the head of marketing and communication. I took a backpack and I traveled in many different countries around the world. The reason is because whenever I travel, I get enriched by so many people, by their stories. And you just find out and you realize that what you had is probably really nothing compared to so many different stories in the world. So you feel so little compared to many different other people around the globe that you are empowered by them. And that's when I also decided to do my first PhD. And the question arose, and I was like, I want to transmit something to the next generation. Hence, I became a professor at the university and an advocate for running. Hence, I'm still organizing quite a few events around the world and so on.
Wow, very, very interesting. What a journey.
Thank you.
What a journey. Over to you, Dr. Harmeek. So the run brings together survivors, families, caregivers and supporters. How, in your opinion and experience, do community-led events help start conversations that sometimes people might avoid?
So I don't know if we know about this, but then again, the World Cancer Organization, where probably it's a campaign for 3 years, which is called United by Unique. United by Unique is about stories. It's about real people. It's about survivors, like what I just heard from Sonia. This is what it creates, is that kind of a want that at times people, and again, the conversations when they begin, they also get you into a mindset, if she can do it, I can do it. You know, it is to do with the fact, I'm talking about just few years ago, people used to take this as their destiny. That, oh, I've got cancer, that's it. But then again, now people, when they look at it, and 1/3 of the cancer is preventable or like curable for that matter. I think stories do create that conversations. And again, at this point when we talk about social media, reach is there, but with this reach as well brings in one small negative. Social media has also made us distant. It has also made us, in a way, we are lonely. We are with us. But then when we come out in communities like this, we start talking. And that's what the beauty is. When you talk about it, you at least know about it. You know about it, and then you pass on. When you pass on, there is a cure.
Very powerful insights. Over to you, Dr. Sonia. What does it mean for you emotionally to take part in an event like this, surrounded by people who are running not just for fitness, but also for the Hope and Conversations? To you personally, what is the impact of being involved?
I was just talking with Dr. Singh outside before going live. For me, it's really important and very emotional as well, because running itself has saved my life, as I always say. I started jogging while I was being cured from early stage cancer. And I went from being a professional tennis player to a runner. So I wish to hold as many hands as possible during the next run, next weekend, because as Dr. Singh said, empowering through the same cause, it's something very, very special.
So amazing.
Yeah, that's powerful. And I'm like, I met Sonia now as well, and she brings that kind of positivity, and also what it stands for, Cancer Run as well. She brings in hope.
Thank you.
What type of stories would people reach out to you with? Maybe to you directly. Are people sharing their stories with you ahead of the run?
Yes, a lot. And it's quite surprising, because we could, think via the social media it's mainly women and young girls. It's actually, there's a lot of men. Men who have been writing to me, even lately, telling me, I will participate in Abu Dhabi Cancer Run just for my father. Because I took him out and he started jogging, and it has saved him from depression. He thought, as Dr. Singh was mentioning, that his life was over. But actually he is rediscovering himself through running, and that's very powerful.
So true. What an impact these events will have. And this year it's taking place across both Abu Dhabi and Dubai. So will this really strengthen its impact, in your opinion?
I think we've been on about it for this is the 3rd edition in Abu Dhabi and 2nd in Dubai. And we're heartened to see that how people are taking this. And it's a positive take on things, because I think it's just not a run. It's a community-led conversation. It's a thing that probably you make an impact. You come out, you're not doing it just health, for sure, mental health, yes, but then again, you're running for a reason. You're also doing this for the world. And I think that probably coming out, running and holding hands together is the way that we can conquer anything. And it's powerful, and it's growing.
True. And as you said, Dr. Habib, that you'll be holding many hands.
Yeah.
You said that your diagnosis was over 10 years ago.
Yeah, right.
And at the time there was less conversation for you, but I also wonder about your loved ones and your caregivers and the lack of conversation that they were able to have. And so why do you think events like this matter just as much for the caregivers and the families of people who are currently dealing with cancer diagnosis?
Yeah. It really brings awareness, as Dr. Singh was saying. It brings like global awareness in general. There's this side of social media, but there's like this community-led event. Anyone who has not heard about the Cancer Run or has not heard about what's cancer in general, and you can see the impact of these events, both Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and hopefully many other cities in the world. And you question yourself as a human being, what is this? And the second question is, why am I not participating? And if I am, how can I help? And then that's the dynamic that we want to create again.
I would add on to this with the caregivers and families. What has happened? They've never been spoken about. When there's somebody who's been diagnosed with cancer, and that person is going through a lot. But trust you me, the families go more than what they even go through.
Yeah.
And because it's to do with the fact, looking at your loved one and not being able to do anything, caregivers, they are like consistently trying to do things. So we're bringing them out as well. It's an equal participation. It's also to bring them out in the open. They're unsung heroes. They've gone through a lot. And I've seen this, and this is something coming out of experience, that when people are talking about it, they feel lighter. They think that probably, oh, now we can pull this together. All of the stories match somehow. They have a connecting point on that. And that makes United by Unique.
Absolutely. I can just feel, the emotional impact and support that this day will bring for so many people, to bring the conversations into the open and for people to just be able to share their stories. It's so much more powerful than anything. But as well as that, you're also going for a Guinness World Record attempt. Can you tell us a bit about it?
I think it's symbolic now with our runs. No, jokes apart. But then again, yes, we are looking at representing the region, representing Dubai in a way, UAE in a way, that probably what we are known for. It's a melting pot. So we're going for a record with most nationalities running for a cancer awareness event. And I'm so happy that it's an attempt at the moment, but I'm for sure looking forward that we are holding that certificate again pretty soon. And we are heartened to see that people are joining in just for the sake of it, that we also want to register because this is something that probably we are contributing.
Such a powerful moment that I assume international eyes will see and want to replicate, bringing so much hope to people. Before you leave us, if maybe someone's scared or uncertain about moving forward with a screening, what kind of message of encouragement would you want to give them?
Actually, for me, in my case, I remember it was a discovery after a normal checkup, like the second. It was in October, beginning of October, so it was the second yearly checkup, and that's how I discovered it. And it's very, very important. I always say to anyone that I meet, and they ask me, especially women, sometimes like we are drawn by so many things. I don't have time, or I have work, I have a meeting, or I just don't want to go. So many people, they tell me, I don't like hospitals, I don't like appointments, etc. Those appointments are extremely important because, as Dr. Singh was really stressing at the beginning, there's a lot of cancers that are early stage and curable. So I really invite as many people as possible to go and do their normal checkups.
Can you just give a little bit more detail on the normal checkup? So normal checkup was able to detect your cancer. What was the normal checkup? What should people be going to get?
Like depending on your family history, as the doctor usually asks you, if they see that you need to do more than 1 or 2 checkups a year, and that was my case because my family history, so it was my second checkup, as I mentioned before. And I remember the doctor told me I can see some abnormal cells. So she was very quiet, very fast in that sense. And the next day, literally, she called me. It was a Tuesday. She told me, can you come back on Wednesday for a surgery? So it was a 3-day. And what we discussed about the mental health in that sense is very important because we are in a very delicate position. We have kindly to absorb that information. We don't know. I was 25 years old. So I couldn't understand what was going on. Healthy, no issues, etc. And at the same time, communicating that to my parents who were living in Italy, which is not far from the UK, but still at that time, how they are going to think about it. So I even thought, I'm not going to tell them to affect them until I get the surgery done, which is what happened.
I resonate with that.
Yeah.
I resonate with that because I think most of the people, they try to not talk about it.
Yeah.
And I can talk about at least parents. Now these days, my parents as well, I can talk, my mother is a cancer survivor too. Anything that happens to them, they don't want me to know because they don't want me to be troubled.
Yeah.
And that's wrong. And on the other part, medically, I don't know, but then again, that's something that probably I have seen. If a patient is mentally accepting things that probably is, it's easier because then they reciprocate to the medicine as well. If you're not mentally fit or whatever, the doctors also see that probably even the cure is not, you're not being treated well because you're mentally not ready. So I think mental health matters.
A lot.
And your parents' response then when you finally told them?
They were very concerned, especially my mother as a woman. When I told her it's uterus cancer, as you know, it can drag into, future health and babies and pregnancy and so on. So that was it really affected her. And when I remember, as I traveled, in different countries in the world, only with a backpack, and I started jogging and running. That's again why running has saved my life. That was mental oxygen for my mind, not for my lungs.
Well, it's the time to speak, and it's time to share stories, and it will all be happening at the Cancer Run Abu Dhabi and Dubai in February 2026. Thank you both so much for your time. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Dr. Singh,
so
for
much.
joining us again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, that is the Lovin Dubai show. It's the end of the week, so we'll see you back here on Monday morning. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.